jump right into our usual recap. So last week was another awkward episode, I would say, with the party being split in two. Wilvon having his own route and goal. Excuse me, route and goal in mind. He went along on his own way. Went to the ruins that he was guarding. The ruins that he was charged to guard before obtaining the relic and meeting up with the party. He went there to have some meditation and spoke with his otherworldly patron. Achieved or received some type of jewel that was encrusted into the wall. The meantime, the party had decided not to search for Wilvon in the time of his disappearance, thinking it to be safer to allow him to have his own free time and do whatever it is he was doing. The party managed to secure passage on a boat from a smuggling captain of a sail ship. Let's see. There was some. What did y'all do throughout the day? That whole day? Yo. Yeah, that's right. You
I bought clothes for my mother. Can remember that part.
That's right. Kali wanted to have a relaxing day, so you went out and secured some supplies for her. Um,
And I mean, Celeste tried to find him. Did you already talk about that part?
That's right.
He was a bird, right?
Celise shapeshifted into a bird, flew around the town looking to see if she could catch sight of Wilvon or where he might have gone. But
We had some letters we gave to some people.
right, some letters were distributed. I mean, it was pretty uneventful day, but in the night is when the fun stuff happened. Wilvon had managed to sleep off his exhaustion points and made his way towards the docks to himself try to procure a boat to Mithlond. To which he found a couple options: a large sailboat and two small fishing boats. One of them being acceptable but slow, and the other one being a dangerous one, a dangerous choice. So he decided to wait the night out until the ship captain of the larger sailboat returned, which coincidentally was the boat that the rest of the party had already managed to to secure a ride on. However, in the night, before going to bed that night, Harvey had stopped by the tavern where the rest of the party was, distributed some earrings of message, which allows essentially to have a four-way radio. Anybody wearing the earring is able to communicate freely with the other members wearing the earrings. The charm for Rain's dart was given to her, and Switz managed to procure his flail, his +2 flail,
Hell yeah.
that Harvey enchanted for him. And it was at this point in the night we had a stealthy boy from the episode prior, a ranger, had managed to tail and follow the party all day with his amazing stealth rolls throughout the day, and managed to sneak in Switz's room for an assassination attempt. He got off some pretty good initial blows before Switz managed to bust out of his room and pull Celise out of her bed to join the fight. Y'all managed to utterly wreck this person, draining him of all of his life force as Celise used the Blight spell, I believe, which drains moisture from the creature. Managed to mummify him in place. Rain was a little bit too late to the fight, and of course took the shrunken head as another trophy. So, believe y'all.
To a raisin.
Yeah, it was a raisin. He's a raisin boy. So it was at that point, after the commotion was heard, the barmaid managed to come upstairs and make contact with you and said that the authorities needed to be notified of the disturbance. To which y'all managed to convince her to bring Mala to you first, to secure a deal, basically. And y'all worked out a discreet way for y'all to leave early so as to not draw attention from the authorities. Managed to stealth your way to the edge of the city in the woods to where y'all were supposed to meet the ship captain and make your way to the docks. Managed to rest the remainder of the night, and meet up with the ship captain the next morning. He was a little bit late, but that was due to being questioned by Crown's guards in the area about the ongoing investigation of the mummified, headless body left in a room. So, y'all made some travel arrangements. Celise had polymorphed Rain into a giant eagle, and Celise herself shapeshifted into a giant vulture, I believe, and Celise carried Switz, and Rain carried her mother Kali. Made a bit of headway ahead of the ship captain and continued on foot the rest of the way to the docks, and managed to meet up with the captain around the same time. It was at that point y'all made your way onto the boat, stowed away, and y'all were notified that a blue dragonborn by the name of Wilvon was looking for a ship, and he asked if it was your remaining party member that y'all had already coordinated to join on the trip. He went and retrieved Wilvon and brought him to the boat. Y'all are now in the lowest deck, the cargo hold of the ship, to which y'all had very short conversation, I would say. A bit of a awkward tension between the group as Celise attempted to hide behind a barrel with her, like, half of her body poking out.
Sneakily. It's very, very subtle.
I believe the shrunken head was thrown back and forth a couple times.
I threw it to Vilvon.
That's right, and then Wilvon kicked it, and Celise, like the creature from the shadows, scooped it up.
Right.
Yep. I believe that is where we left off, right? Did I miss anything?
I spent
Nope.
200 golds.
That's right. You did donate 200 gold to the poor fisherman with the crappy boat.